Thomas Ural and Pavel Seller. So Jeff Buchans.
Yes, David, we've had quite a day so far as we've reached the podium at long last. A lot of close bouts. And let's see how these two got here. In the round of 128, Carrick beat Alonso of Brazil 15-5. In the 64, he beat Dijkstra of the Netherlands 15-9. Then he beat Bas of the United States 15-11. And then he beat Shogun of Hungary 15-10. So he's had a pretty easy path here so far. And Rapsau beat Marunin 15-13 in the 64. Spichiger 15-11. And then he beat Tan 15-4-14 and beat Semenyov 15-14, a couple of barn burners. Rapsau almost didn't get here. He was up 14-12 against Semenyov of Uzbekistan in the round of 8. Semenyov on his 12th touch, I believe it was, scored an incredibly long lunge in the middle of the piece and then collapsed with a cramp. And after the 5-minute break for the cramp injury, or maybe just cramp, he came out clearly tentative on his feet. Was able to score an attack and then an incredible riposte at the end of the piece. Looked like he was in trouble. And he tied it up. He almost won. And finally, Rapsau pulled it out. Rapsau knew that he just made a counterattack there. He acknowledged it. Wants to straighten the blade, does Rapsau here. Definitely wants to take a mental timeout at the same time. The blade's allowed, let's watch the attack there. Oh, too easy, right to the shoulder. You're allowed 1 centimeter of bend in the blade. It can go upwards or downwards. It just can't be an S-curve.
I'm just curious, why would you want an upward bend in your blade?
You know, that's a good question. I'll give you the answer more in épée than in foil. If you want to attack someone under the guard in épée, and that's your move.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't see it very often, if ever, but being that I'm a rules nerd, I happen to know that.
It's one of your greatest qualities.
That says plenty. So the provocateur here so far, although the score is pretty even, has been Carrick. He's been the one attacking. Little bit lucky by Rapsau there on the remise of the riposte. Look for Carrick to attack here. Carrick has a little advantage there. Rapsau back in his 2-meter zone there near the end of the piece. Rapsau had Carrick a bit flat-footed there. Rapsau wants to fix the blade again. Attack right in the middle, and just Carrick was waiting there for that. Referee says please on guard. Pierucci, one of the top referees. So we're here to watch the fencers, not the refs, but it's interesting to see each referee has their own little personality and style, and Pierucci is a no-nonsense referee. Finally gets through there. Carrick keeps pressing to the shoulder area, the high line, and Rapsau's been parrying it, and that time Carrick got through. You heard the referee say core, core. Once there's body contact, no new action can begin after the halt, and a halt is necessitated by the core, core. Now you saw there Carrick changed the target. He had been attacking to the outside line to the shoulder. This time he did a feint into the inside line and surprised Rapsau. Back to the shoulder. You can see him holding the shoulder. That's been the target. Watch it go to the shoulder here. The beat attack. Right to the shoulder. That left a mark. And that will hurt in the shower tonight also. That leaves a stinging feeling. See, I told you about Pierucci. He's fixing the blade. She's already calling him back on guard right away.
She did that at the beginning of the match when he went off the piste without permission.
Yeah.
And she told him just to get on the on guard line.
It's very good for a referee to maintain control of the situation. They clunk bells there, and Rapsau sort of stopped, and Carrick sort of kept going, and next thing you know, he scored on the remise. There's a little dejected body language by Rapsau. Okay, he's feeling a little bit better after that one. It's almost as if the fencers are going at a slower speed than normal. Well, there's a possibility this bout could be over in the first period. Let's see what Carrick can do. Carrick is one away from the gold medal bout. Look at that blade going in 3 different directions. He won't be needing it anymore tonight. Congratulations to Rapsau. He's got a bronze. Congratulations to Carrick. He has a chance for the gold.
We've got one more semifinal to come here. And I'm looking forward to seeing Abdel Rahman Tolba, because I did the Torino Grand Prix, Royal Grand Prix, and I wasn't really all that familiar with him. But I was like, who is this guy? I mean, he's like a tightly wound spring that he just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. And I think I heard you say earlier today he's like 17?
He's 17. He happens to be living in New Jersey, where I'm from. So I've known him since he was a little pipsqueak. And he was coming along quite strongly.